Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Today for you I have some new custom tactics and a new formation that I've been trying out that I really do enjoy. We went 20-0 in weekend league with it, and we are also 4-0 in playoffs. So I'm like 24-0 with it currently. Works on next gen and old gen as well. So for all of you guys, it does work for both of you. And you're looking at this team and you're probably thinking, what the hell is this team? This is my Road to Glory account, which I kind of binned off a few months ago and decided to revive it in birthday because I had Mateus's Prime on here, I had Al Arawan, and I had World Cup Yaya with Jairzinho. So I had a pretty good base for this team. So it was quite easy to revive it, to be honest. And Mateus, by the way, at centre-back has been absolutely brilliant, guys. If you need a centre-back, he's so quick. He's just so good in that position. I really wasn't expecting him to be too good there, but really is an absolute monster. For Ron's birthday as well that we did actually pack, he's quite good actually. Bit surprised at how good he was, but overall, guys, really impressed with this team. And the custom tactics are a little bit different this time around, and as I said, they're good for next and old gen. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins. And make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Alright then, guys, so the formation is the 4-4-2 flat. Now, a formation that hasn't been used too much this year from pros or hardcore players, but I found it to be really good for both old and next gen. And the reason for that is it's really well balanced. It's a bit more of a balanced version of a 4-2-3-1, as you get a bit more from your midfielders and not as deep. And we're going to start off with Timo Werner, who is our out-and-out striker. He is on stay central, getting behind and stay forward. On the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow that you guys like and do watch, and I hope you do still use that, we don't have our strikers on stay forward. But in this formation for Timo Werner, I like to have him on stay forward because Jairzinho is on stay central, getting behind and basic defensive support. So look at this formation and look at Timo Werner staying where he is, and kind of look at Jairzinho dropping a little bit deeper as a kind of second striker to be that kind of playmaker role. Timo Werner can't really do that. He is just raw pace, getting behind and try and do the over the tops and dirty through balls to him. And that is what I'd recommend in this formation. Have someone that's an absolute pace demon. Not saying Jairzinho isn't, because he absolutely is. But have a pace demon like Timo Werner or Mbappe, for example. And then your other striker who's got a bit of strength. Allow him to drop a little bit deeper. Allow him to hold up the play when need be, and play into the wide players, which are really important in this formation. And with the wide players, we have got Al Arawan on stay wide, who is our left mid. And the reason I want him to stay wide is because he's so quick. He's very good at getting down the line to get the cutbacks. Similar with Nkunku, just on stay wide. But with Nkunku, and I'll try and explain this best I can, but it might be a little bit difficult to explain. Nkunku's got poor shot power. He's also got the outside foot shot. If you guys remember the Travellas at the start of the game and how broken they were, Nkunku's got them still because he's got that low shot power and the outside foot shot. And I like having him on that side to be able to do the Travellas where they do appear. I can't really do it with Al Arawan, but if you manage to get somebody that's got low shot power and the outside foot shot, that is left-footed. Try it out on both flanks here and you'll find a lot of love with it. And it's really broken. That's a completely different element to your play style. And if you can get that to work, guys, it is an absolute treat. So all you want is low shot power, below 89 shot power, the outside foot shot, and on the right-hand side have a right-footed player, on the left-hand side have a left-footed player. That, of course, has the outside foot shot, and you can really start to abuse that against the drop-back players, which is what I do, and that is what got me to 20-0 in the weekend league just gone. Now, for our two midfielders, I like to have one of them on stay while attacking and cover centre. In this case, it's going to be Yaya Toure, and he's very good at doing that because he's strong, he's fast, and that's what you need there. If you can get 4 5-star weak foot there as well, Gennaro Gattuso is a good option. Tolisso or Rabiot would be really good in this role right here. Then your other centre mid needs to be the one that's able to go forward and create opportunities going forward, and that's going to be Juan Sebastian Veron for us. And he's very good in that position once again. The cover centre on him, just because you've got the width covered by your right mid and left mid and your fullbacks. So just having him on cover centre to cover the middle of the park is important, and balance attack for him as well, so he's able to go forward and create some chances. And then, guys, pretty standard for our fullbacks nowadays, just stay while attacking on them. But guys, remember, in game, if you want to have them attacking, just press up on the D-pad and then left on the D-pad, and that overrides the stay while attacking. Similarly, if you want to turn it off as well, just up and left on the D-pad again, and your fullbacks will go back to stay back while attacking, and that works the absolute best, in my opinion, to utilise the fullbacks. Just keep them on steroid while attacking, whilst also being able to utilise them on the D-pad. If you do offside traps, for example, is very similar to that. And then, guys, for the instructions, we've got balanced on the defensive style. I do like press after possession loss at the moment. Doesn't work as well on new gen though, so I've kept it balanced, as you don't get really too much trouble with having this balanced on old gen either. So if you want to try press after possession loss on old gen with these tactics, you can, but I think that's more for a narrow formation, and whilst the 4-4-2 isn't narrow, I kind of like to have it on balanced. 50 width for the defensive as well. Don't want to go too narrow here, because if you go too narrow, you're going to get hit on the flanks. If you go too wide, you're going to get hit down the middle against full 1-2-1-2 narrows. So make sure you have this very balanced. 65 depth, if you've got really fast defenders, I'd recommend having this around here. If your defenders are a little bit slower, like 80 pace, drop this down to like 55. Make sure you have a little bit higher than 50 in my opinion. It's what from my experience, I found that to be good. Make sure you're doing lots of offside traps with this depth as well to really annoy your opponent. And the 65 depth works really, really well for me. Build up players can be fast build up. Even in the 4-4-2, I found this to be absolutely brilliant. You know, fast build up is great for counter attacking, but it's also really good if you like your tiki-taka, and also with the direct passing, that also does help out. If you don't like the fast build up, you can always go to balanced, but fast build up is my absolute favourite tactic on this game. Allows you to play so many different styles. If you want to play that counter-attacking kind of style, you can do that. If you want to be on the front foot all the time and your player's making loads of runs, fast build up also does do that. So it gives you a lot of freedom, and that is why I like the fast build up an awful lot on this game. Forward chance creation, direct passing, my absolute favourite once again. Fast build up and direct passing put together are really, really broken. They basically just play into each other. It's a really good combination of tactics to have. And the direct passing works really well for kind of runs in behind and driven passes. I do an awful lot of driven passes. So to have the direct passing on is crucial to the way I play FIFA, and I really do recommend you learn this. It's not too hard to get down, honestly, but getting these two put together will really, really help you dominate games and really outsmart your opponent. And not only that, it's of course really good for counter-attacking as well. So if you can learn this and you can get used to this, it really, really does change your game up an awful lot. And then for the width, guys, we like to have this a little bit wider because we've got a right mid and left mid here, and they're both on stay wide. So you want them to get down the flanks. You want them to stay quite close to the line, and this is what allows me to do that. And it's not just good for staying on the line. If you get your fullbacks overlapping, if you get players coming short, you know, Veron, for example, or Yaya Toure, you can play it into them, play it back into the winger, and then look for that Trivela shot, which just is so good if you have under 89 shot power. It is so broken, and people have kind of let it go under the radar, but I really, really recommend trying to get the outside foot shot and the below 89 shot power on the flanks. Left footed on the left hand side, right footed on the right hand side. If you can get that 5-star weak foot as well, you're absolutely cooking on gas. But yeah, 60 width is for that reason. Get down the byline, also looking for the Trivelas as well where we can. Players in the box, always 6 for me. Lots of options in the box, but not too many that you're getting hit on the break too heavy. So making sure this is at 6 or 5, nothing anywhere else I don't think really works. So 5 or 6 has to be where you go for on this. And your corners and free kicks just have on 2, depending on what your kind of game plan is from corners. You can change this accordingly, but free kicks is really, really irrelevant. So don't really change the free kicks, but corners for me is 2 because I play it short and then look for the Trivela as well. So just having that on 2 works a treat for me, guys. And those are the 4-4-2 custom tactics. Go and give them a try. Let me know what you think of them. I've really enjoyed them. As I said, I'm 24-0 with a 20-0 in champs with these tactics. So really, really impressed with them. As I said, make sure you have fast centre-backs. Make sure you have left-footed player on the left-hand side and a right-footed player on the right-hand side for right mid and left mid. And try and utilise the Trivelas. Make sure as well you have a speed demon, and you also have somebody that's really strong and able to drop a little bit deeper from that striker role to kind of play the playmaker kind of role, guys. But that is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell to never miss a video. But guys, that's going to be it for me for now, so take care.